All right, everybody, welcome back to Crappy Design, brought to you by our incredibly well-designed sponsors. The like button, you can check it out right down there. Click it if you feel like it. That's what it asked me to ask you. And also, Mara Music on YouTube. It's linked in the description. 4 new electronic music tracks straight to your ears every single week. Also provides the outro music for these videos, so check it out. It's pretty cool stuff. I listen to it when working out. Anyway, let's start off with number 19. I'm not sure what's worse, the fact that she's 6 feet away from the rainfall shower, that she's showering while wearing pajamas, or that the water pressure seems to be powerful enough to leave bruises. Why she's not making use of the actual shower part of the thing. They missed turning one thing on. Hey, it should be coming out of this hose as well. Okay, wow, there's even a foot wash on this thing. This looks like a very effective shower fixture. I bet it's very expensive too, even if it's just a render and it doesn't look real. At least she's not wearing socks, right? It could be worse. Few worse feelings out there than wet socks. But why are you... It's like they just grabbed a stock image. They were like, well, we can't do full nudity, so woman in lingerie, and then they just like plopped her inside this rendered scene. I bet this thing is extremely expensive though. What does this ad mean? When you finally decided to delete duplicate photos, cleaning out 500 megabytes after cleaning out 3.5 gigabytes. I feel like this isn't even crappy design, it just doesn't make sense. What does it mean? You know, I mean, there's like, I feel like there are a bunch of memes out there that you could use with this template. You could use the Galaxy Brain meme template. You could use the Drake meme template. Instead, what? I'm gonna feel like someone talking on their cell phone after clearing out 500 megabytes of photos. I'm gonna feel like someone on a boat wearing a life vest with a walker after cleaning out 3.5 gigabytes. I honestly feel like I'd rather be someone talking on a cell phone, to be honest with you. Life vests they're kind of uncomfortable, even if they're, you know, helping with your safety. Nothing says privacy like saloon-style doors. At least it has doors. I mean, a little bit strange that they didn't bother to add a lock, but the amount of public bathrooms that exist in Southern California and probably more of the US that they just simply didn't add a door is far too high. All right, not only do we have to worry about stall gaps where people can just make eye contact with you as you're pooping through the gap in the door, which is again a very US thing, but sometimes they're just like, we're not gonna bother with the doors, and we're also gonna have the walls be like 4 feet tall, so like my height, right? And it's like someone can just look right over into you sitting on the toilet over there. I guess it's better that way because maybe they'll see you before they walk around to where there's no door and they'll just be looking at you straight on as you're pooping. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you. The commation point. This is a new one. Huh. Yeah, I haven't seen that one before. How did they manage that one? Where did they, I mean, they mixed up the key. Which key is it though? Is it exclusively a question mark? And also, wait, why is it a commation point? It would be it's question or comma mark. I've never heard of a question point before, but it should be a slash and then you shift up to the question mark. How did they get the comma and then it goes to the less than? I don't even know how this happened. It's the wrong. Also, it's under JK. That should be an M. Block Lives Matter. Bro, in my days in Minecraft, I will admit I have broken far, far too many blocks, okay? I'll admit a lot of them, they were just sitting there naturally in the world, grass blocks, adding to the beauty that is Minecraft terrain generation, and I took them, I excavated them, and I put them in a chest. And they just stayed there, and quite frankly, I'm sorry I did that. This toilet is completely visible from the street in the middle of the city. I mean, at least they put a door on it, right? could be worse. Although I guess there's probably, if it's just a sidewalk going by, there's probably more people who are going to see you from the sidewalk than those who might walk in if there was no door on the stall. It's a toilet for exhibitionists. Maybe some people get a thrill out of doing something like that. You don't know what kind of business that is. Maybe the business is, it's like a place where people can go and get their exhibitionist things out of the way in a whole bunch of different scenarios, and this happens to be one of them. Don't judge people, all right? So my sister had a Clemson mask made for her. It's really unfortunate because, like, we're just that immature that we interpret the fist as the letter M. This is sports ball, right? Probably. You know, you wouldn't even think about it if your mind wasn't in the gutter, like obviously all of ours is. So, you know what? Just wear it with pride. These barriers designed to prevent cyclists from passing through. Oh, dude, I just see it as an obstacle, bro. It can't even prevent a cyclist from going through even if that path didn't exist. Okay? It's like a slalom, or you can try to bunny hop it, dude. I'm sure people have done some crazy tricks over it, stuff like that. Really though, do they expect that someone can't just bike through there? Surely these bikers are allergic to grass and dirt. They'll never be able to figure out how to get around this. Our defenses are impeccable. How will they ever trump our incredible system to prevent bikers? Also, why are you preventing bikers? What's the problem with bikes going across this area? Shouldn't you be encouraging biking? Isn't that a good alternative to driving a car? This electric heater can melt its plastic casing when at full power. You would think that, you know, in something that literally has one job, they would ensure that that one job is not gonna break itself. But I guess sometimes we overestimate the amount of effort that people should be putting into things. And they're just like, nah, we're good. This barbershop where you can give a small child an adult hairstyle and bear's trim. How do we, wait, what's going on here? What's happening here? Okay, first off, I mean, I've seen some impressive cuts before on Reddit, but this is photoshopped. You know how I can tell? Because kids don't have beards. Nothing else. If they had, you know, eliminated the beard here, maybe I wouldn't have been able to tell that this here is photoshopped. But also, I like how the beard, like, it fades out when it reaches here. As someone who has facial hair, I can assure you that unless that's painted on, that would last all of like 6 hours. This colon cleanse ad is so bad it's hilarious. Yay! No more diarrhea, gas, bloating, and abdominal pain. Live Spo, liquid probiotic supplement. Wait, that's not a colon cleanse then, it's a probiotic. Unless it's actually just a laxative. It's disguised as a probiotic, and it cleanses your colon because you got nothing left after you take that. Hey, you know what? Maybe there's a forum on the internet for this particular product where everyone talks about their successes, and then that forum organized some kind of barbecue where they're definitely legitimately standing out here as they're giants, dude. Like, what the heck? This is like a river, and they must be like 40 feet tall. Does it also make you grow like crazy? Because I could take some then. Work well for me. I need that. I think the steakhouse I went to is going through an identity crisis. Are they saying that like they're gonna take over Canada? Texas is plotting something, dude. I think that the southernmost tip of Texas is probably one of the most far points away from Canada that you can get if you're in the US. But they're planning on jumping that gap. They're gonna ignore all the states in between Texas and Canada. They've got their eyes set straight on Canada. This steakhouse in particular. Or maybe it's a Canadian steakhouse based in Texas. That would be the logical explanation. Although I don't know what a Canadian steakhouse is. If you live in Canada, maybe you can tell me what a Canadian steakhouse is and what you guys do differently that then Texas would be inclined to bring down there. Or maybe it's a Texas Steakhouse in Canada. It could go either way. This anti-theft balcony in my hotel room. Is it that? Oh, I mean, that doesn't seem like a super strong lock, if I'm being honest with you. Wait, anti-theft? What, when you say anti-theft? It's not what I was expecting. Too bad you've already unpacked everything. It's always given me anxiety when I see people who go into a hotel for like 2 days and they unpack their entire suitcase and like start using the drawers and the dresser and everything's hanging in the closet. I'm just sat there like, you have to repack this up. Isn't this a lot of effort? To take everything and basically make the hotel room your home for like 2 days and you should pack it back up. I'm just gonna leave everything in the suitcase. Yeah, if I had to bring a suit jacket or something, okay, I'll hang that up. But otherwise, why would I unload everything, dude? That's so much work. So my dad renovated the bathroom upstairs with carpet. I hate it. There's just no excuse. Why? Why would you ever make the conscious decision to put carpet in your bathroom? You potentially took tile and you turned tile into carpet. Why would you ever do that? Do you not realize? Every time we end up on this subreddit, someone has carpeted their bathroom. And I'm sorry, have you not gone into bathrooms your entire life and seen that they're all tile and you were like, these 2 IQ smooth brains. Obviously carpet is better so your feet don't feel cold when you get out of the shower and they're soaking wet. I'm having an aneurysm just looking at this. 1, 2, 3, 6, 10. Wait, why is 10 there? That doesn't make sense. 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like they forgot some. Wait, what? 12A. 12A. How do you? Wait, 12A? Oh God! Wait. They have a oh God! I thought the 12A and 12 was meant to skip floor 13 because that is a thing. That residential and probably some office buildings, but I've just seen it in residential buildings. My grandma in her condo building, they didn't have a 13th floor. Condo building that I lived at before this place didn't have a 13th floor. And it's just like a superstitious thing that they, like, obviously you're on the 13th floor, they just don't label it that way. And so I figured maybe 12A is 12 and then 12 is actually 13. But no, they've got a 13th floor. But the 13th floor isn't actually the 13th, it's the 14th. So they just shifted it by, and then, is it even an elevator panel? Or is it just, it is an elevator panel, isn't it? I can't even tell. An abomination that's not even a fish. Create a fish. Daddy whale meets mommy turtle. What will their baby look like? I don't know. I certainly hope it isn't possible because I've never seen a mutant turfin before. Just, oh no, dude. Oh God, that poor turtle. Oh jeez. What will their baby not fish look like? Oh, this is really terrible, guys. Why? Go upstairs to tell us you need help going upstairs. Notice, to use the diabled lift, please come upstairs to the buffet and notify a member of staff so that we can turn the power on. Be like me going to a grocery store and then being like, if you need help reaching items on the top shelf, just dunk this basketball and it'll notify us to come and send someone to assist you. And I'll be like, that's nice, guys. You must know what you've done here. You just don't want to help me. That's what it is. And the top for the last month of crappy design, if you didn't know, 718 billion is only a little more than 266 billion. Military spending compared to other world powers. China, France, Germany, Russia, USA. It's a lot. That's a lot of monies. Is Russia's actually that much lower than ours? That's gnarly. It's kind of informative, I'm not gonna lie, but it's just, yeah, the scale's a little bit off. We'll just go with it. I mean, the scale isn't only off when it comes to like the US and China, but also like the 266 is a little bit more than like 5x this down here, and it looks like this is more than halfway up the graph there. So basically, I mean, it's off. We see bar graphs that are off quite regularly here. I feel like there are other posts this month that are more crappily designed than this, but I don't know. It'd be what it is. This bad bar graph. That's what it is. Anyway, that's it for the last month of crappy design. Make sure to like if you liked. Check out the playlist in the description if you're interested in more crappy design. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hit the bell even if you are. And again, check out our sponsors. I already said the like button, but Mary Music as well. Sub or good Swick Music. See you next time.